What up, Dragon Dust? There we go. That's pretty close to what we're building. Cool. So somebody helped me on the internet yesterday, which is awesome. They gave me some advice on what we were working on stream, so we're gonna read through that right now. Oh man, excuse me. Okay. So, there's a couple things we need to do after we read through this. One is we have to add some state to our database for our jobs to add like a status enum to them, which will make sense here in a little bit. And then I want to start refactoring this. This is smart. I like this. Yeah, my mind is Here we go. A JSON B column. This was the most helpful Twitter post that I think I've ever got swept up in. Dude's the GOAT. He does not have enough followers. I watched this video last night on sales, ref cells, RCs, read rate walks, mutexes, and cows, and it made everything so much easier to understand with Rust. Oh my god. Like, I feel like I actually understand, like, Rust memory management at least decently well, considered compared to the amount of time I've been writing Rust. I love coffee chat. So good. Okay, so we can use Serde JSON here. That's cool. So we want to sequence. Oh, you can do anonymous structs. Well, I'm not sure if that's really anonymous, but you can inline structs. This is the pattern we want right here. Morning, John. Morning, it's Nerms. Yeah, dude, John, I don't even know how to say his last name. Jengiset? I don't know how to say his last name. This is the pattern we want for sure here. All right, so bonus, better error handling. I fixed issue on Kickstart Nix. John, I swear to God, if this has to do with VS Code, instant ban. God damn it. God damn it. I fucking do it. That's so funny. Where the fuck is that? That's so funny. I don't even know if I don't know what their GitHub handles are. That's so funny. That's so funny. Removing France is super essential, for sure. That's that's so funny. Okay. So, trying to think about where I want to start. So I want to refactor to doing this right here, this model, because this is basically what we're doing already. But first, I do want to go and we have to do some updates to our database. So right now, right now, the way this works is when we start our app, so let's start at main here. We create a new database, we spin up our new queue, and then we call run on our queue. When our queue runs, we call run on our database. And when our database runs, we spin up a listener, which listens on our job queue PG notify channel, and then we just loop forever and just take notifications from the listener, which is good. And that channel is for anyone that wasn't here yesterday, do I still have, no, I don't have the console up anymore that we wrote that SQL in. I did put it in a file though. Okay, so we don't have it here. So why can't I find that file? Is that the root of the repo? Oh yeah, it's right there. So what happens on this notify channel is we created a trigger that happens after inserts on the job queue table for every row that's inserted. And what happens is it executes a procedure or a function called job queue notify. Job queue notify is this Postgres function that performs PG notify to the job queue channel, and it passes in the ID of the row that was inserted. So when this happens, we get a value out of this await, right? And now the problem is we can end up in a spot where we miss notifications. Like let's just say the server temporarily goes down, needs to restart. We lose our connection to Postgres. We could basically have orphan jobs. So what I want to do is basically add like a status column to our job. Let's see here. We want to go up. Whoops, too far. And we have, right now we're managing our models with Drizzle. We might change that depending on if the tooling for migrations is better with SQLX, which I'm assuming it's going to be. Nope. Under lib server Drizzle schema, we have this job queue table, and I almost want another enum here, and we're going to call this job status, and delete those. Oh no, stored procedures, triggers. It's the devil, Shreyas. What up, Ron? Dude. What's up, buddy? I miss you. I really want to port Drizzle to Rust. Saw someone start but not finish. That would be tight. I do like the API of Drizzle. So we have, what kind of statuses can we have here? We know locked is one of them. I'm wondering if we should keep old jobs around. It might be good for debugging. So let's say completed. We probably need an acknowledged. So acknowledged will happen when we do this, right? So we'll get the notification and then we'll immediately acknowledge it. Yeah, I think holistically, I like Prisma more than Drizzle. But I like this API a lot more for defining schemas. And Prisma feels way more polished and reliable. I've been doing IRL stuff and also got back into programming a little bit. Yeah, I saw your message on Discord a couple weeks ago, Ron. I'm very excited for you. John, I don't know if you saw this. Hold on. Where was that fucking PR? Did I close it? All right. Do I know my memes? Of course I know my memes. Morning, Lambda. What about John Cena? That's not what I was going for. What I was going for is what I meant to get. Okay, so we have this acknowledged. So let's think about it. We acknowledge it. We should probably have a acknowledged at timestamp. Lol. That's funny. I don't know what Michael's nationality is. I don't think he's British or English or whatever. You're in my Twitter notifications. Naveen, which person are you? If you don't mind doxing yourself. It's true. You're also in my Twitch chat. More importantly, like, people I think highly of are people that hang out consistently in my Twitch chat and then Twitter followers that engage with me often. You're famous. Is that like literally your handle? All right. So what happens if we acknowledge it and then the job fails or the server goes down in the middle of it? So we acknowledge. Although we can... Locking is the same as acknowledging, right? Because we're going to immediately take this and start processing it. So we don't even need an acknowledge. We just need a lock and we need a... We need like a base state. The McNaveen. Boom. Followed. Everyone follow Naveen. Speaking of jobs, I got an offer. I'm starting Monday the 12th. Let's go, John. Claps in the chat. Claps in the chat. He doesn't even follow me. Listen, that's all right. I don't need more followers. We lift people up around here. It's not about me. What was I going for here? I don't remember. I don't remember what I was doing on Twitter. I wonder if we can get back. I wonder if that website, PG PubSub, Postgres Pub, Postgres PubSub. Oh yeah, dude, my music widget has a 500 happening right now. I think the WebSocket connection broke. You can see it like overlaid like right here for some reason. Dude, I swear to God, if we're about to get derailed because Spotify broke their API, I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna lose it. There we go. Hold on. We had an error there. I wonder if I have logs on this. I wonder if this was an issue on our side or... See you, Chase. Blame Adam Rackis for all things Spotify? Yeah, I think so. I do. I blame Adam Rackis for a lot of things. Actually, I've agreed with Adam Rackis more recently because he's been tweeting about Svelte, but I don't follow Adam because I think some of his takes are bad and he's a little too reactionary about things, and it annoys me sometimes, and it's not good for my blood pressure. That being said, I have a respect for Adam. I just can't read his tweets sometimes. We got fibers interrupted. That's an interesting error. What would have interrupted our fibers? Let's see here. I want to go back. All fibers interrupted without errors. Why would that happen? Interesting. Maybe I'll try to fix that on the plane today. Adam Rackis, he's friends with Ken Wheeler. They're often in the same threads. This guy. When he was tweeting a lot about React, I just thought he had, I think he has some bad takes on React. I think he has bad takes on React, even though I think we largely agree. I just think the way he presents them are just so unnecessary. And, you know, I'll shit on React all day long. I love React, but I also hate React at the same time. Okay. Back to this article. Where was that article? Postgres. Did they have a... Okay, so they have new initialized running success error. Yeah, so we probably want error as a enum, and then let's say, I guess new is fine. New locked completed error. I don't think we need initializing. Okay. So where status is initializing and status change time. Okay, actually this is a good idea because we were gonna have to do something like this here. As a database, Postgres has very good persistent guarantees. It's easy to query dead jobs. Yeah. Well, we have that ability because we have this locked at time. Yeah, okay. And we effectively have a dead letter queue by just querying on jobs that are either in error or locked and have a timestamp greater than, I don't know, like 5 minutes or something. Okay, this makes sense. I think this is pretty good. So let's come in here and we're gonna add a status and we're gonna say job type enum. And this is gonna be status and this is gonna be not null. This is not job type. This is job should be status enum, and this will be job status. Okay, that looks good. Nobody gives a fuck. He gives a fuck. My sweet Latonia. So does everyone understand how this is going to work? So when we insert a new job in here, the status is going to be new. Our whole trigger and PG notify thing's going to happen. Our Rust job's going to pick it up in this loop over here, right? And when we pick it up, we're going to set the status to locked. And then we're going to spawn a Tokyo green thread to process it. And as long as it completes, we're going to set the status to completed. If it fails for whatever reason, we'll set the error. And then we'll have a second timer or interval going that checks for rows that are in locked, that have a locked at time greater than like 5 minutes. We could even do like a minute, right? Grab all the jobs that are dead, that are either locked and have a expired locked at or are in error, and we're going to retry them again. Yeah. I'm wondering if I should have a completed at timestamp. I do. I think I do want to complete it at timestamp. So let's put that on there too. I'll be glad I had that when I run into a bug. Hi, didn't quite understand. Could you repeat, please? I'm not sure if you're being sarcastic or not, but we're going to insert new jobs. They're going to have a status of new. When they get inserted, the Rust job's going to pick it up right here. Rust job's going to set it to locked. It's also going to set this locked at time at this during the same transaction. Rust is going to then process the job, and when it's done, it's going to update the job status to completed or error. And then it'll also set the completed at timestamp. We'll have a second process or interval running in our Rust app that runs like every 5 minutes or so. And that's going to be like our dead letter queue job, right? And we can basically use the same table as a dead letter queue, right? When that job that runs every 5 minutes, the janitor job runs, it's going to query for all jobs that are locked and have a locked at timestamp that's greater than a minute, or have error as the status, and then it's going to try to reprocess those jobs. I did understand, but could you explain it in a way that I don't? Bippity boopity skippity scoopity dippity doopity. Yeah, like literally, that's like the whole reason we're using loop is it's an infinite loop forever, John. Okay, so let's figure out what our error is here. We forgot a comma, and let's go ahead and run our npm run drizzle generate. All right, let's go look at that. Sauron. Oh my gosh. All right, quit all. Quit all. Vim into here, and then we should have packages, front, drizzle, this guy. That looks good. That looks perfect. All right, let's run that. Let's make sure we don't have any rows in the table first. So let's close all these. I want to close out some of these. Close session, close session, close session, and then we can get a... Whoa, what the fuck is that? I don't want that. Whatever. Get myself a new query console and then look at this. All right, we have no jobs, so we should be safe to run this. 1 second, Ghosty. We'll update Ghosty in a second. How do you get out of that loop? I don't get out of the loop. Like, that's the program, is that loop running. It's just a job server that constantly processes it's just listening and blocking on getting a notification from PG Notify. The fuck? Oh, my environment file must be wrong. Yeah, let's do fun update dash s latest dash s. Is latest not in this list? Oh yeah, it is. Force. So we got a new version. Do we need to get any new majors? Yo, that's not right. We need to go grab that from npm. Latest does not equal next. Okay, yeah. So yeah, fun install Svelte at next. There we go. We got some new stuff in drizzle adapter. We went from next 201 to next 210. So we got some bug updates in our Svelte RC. So that's good. I need to blur my screen to look at. Why didn't that blur my... There we go. My MVRC. This looks right. Why is this happening? All right, so we should be good there. Let's go look at in here. No, not there. DB. Let's try that. And we'll do npm run drizzle migrate. Provide required parameters. What the hell just happened? Did Tmux just crash on me? I think Tmux just crashed on me. So we're gonna, while we're out of this, I'm gonna go run my Ghosty update quick. Time to move to Emacs. I guess that's it. Let's see something. Assert process dot env dot, I guess we want db URL transaction. Can't this come from Node? I guess we can just do No config path provided. I think I know what the problem is. I don't think we updated our drizzle config since we reorganized the repo. But that shouldn't matter. Oh, right here. Yeah. Ha! This is wrong. Change. This is changed to. This is what I get for using fucking non-nullish coalescing. There we go. Waiting on your video about regex nuking CrowdStrike. I don't really understand. I listened to Prime talk about it yesterday, and I get the array indexing thing, but I didn't really understand the regex thing. All right, so that got updated, right? Yeah, so if we go look at our schema now, we should have a status column here. Yeah, there it is. Hell yeah, brother. Which means we should have a job status. How do we still have this job type old? Let's get rid of that. Drop that. Should be safe to drop. What is referencing that still? I don't think that's true. Oh, fuck. We fucked up. We fucked up. I fucked up. What did... Oh, she loved it, Ethan. I need you to send me your address so we can send you guys something. We fucked up, sir. I'm perfect. Right here, chat. We see it? Job type enum. This should be job status enum. And I don't know how... I think I need to go to our migrations because they run them in order. I don't want to be in Svelte. Get out of here. Is that a get ignored directory? Drizzle, I guess there's not. Create type, job type. That seems fine. So let's run another migration, at least generate one. And this is going to be Thrasher. Alter table, job queue, alter column, status. Yeah. I don't understand how we're getting in a state where it thinks the column using status. Why? All right. This is why drizzle migrate fails more often than it works. Update this migration file to drop an enum type called job status old, drop the column status, and then re-add the column status as a job status. gonna throw that in there too. I don't see a reason not to put that in the transaction. Unless there's some, no, there shouldn't be durability or isolation concerns here. Looks like overkill. I mean, it is overkill because this probably gets run in a transaction anyways, but this is actually safer because I swear to God I deleted this on my own, but whatever, we're gonna YOLO it. I would be terrified of using drizzle migrate in production because I just don't fucking trust it. I mean, you should be reviewing all this any. I'm gonna run ads quick, chat. I forgot to do this earlier. All right, that should be what we want. Because now job status old should be gone. I don't know why this fucker's not getting deleted. But let's delete this row and we're gonna just rerun this migration. All right, so now we should see that back in here, right? Okay, so it's, yeah, I guess that's fine because it keeps a sequence. So if we refresh our public schema, we should see that fixed, good. And then we should see, good morning, everybody.
Bodhi, go get him.
Bodhi, he said no, it's time for breakfast.
Go get him. You gotta say good morning first.
Good morning, Bodhi. Bodhi was down here with me earlier.
He was in bed with me.
Good morning. Did he bring a crock up to you?
Yep.
Yep, I knew it. After he came back in, when I let him out early this morning, he grabbed a crock and sprinted upstairs.
Yep, he shoved it in my face.
Yeah.
He said, Mom, wake up.
What time's our flight again?
11 something.
What time do we have to get at the airport?
I want to leave by 10.
You want to leave by 10? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll stop streaming early then at like 9:15,
Okay.
9:20, and then I'll shower and yeah, sounds good.
This is my airport fit for the day
Nice.
and walking around the city fit for the day.
Okay.
Match the vibe.
Okay. You're picking my stuff up?
For tomorrow.
All right, we're back. All right, so I think that worked, other than like it doesn't feel like it dropped that object type. Connection canceled? No, you're canceled. Was I not muted there? I swear that should have muted me, right? I did. That is what I said. So I like panicked for a second that my mute. Best I can do is $7. Facts. She she just keeps the Amazon ring. Okay, so that looks like it's working. So now when we have to update our code for when we make a job here, which is going to be in lib. Actually, it's going to be in routes, sign up, server. Yeah. This needs status is going to be new, which I could have just made that the default, but whatever. There we go. Okay, so that looks good. That all looks good. And where's the other? Would be in the metrics upload. In here. Okay, yeah, we do need to do that at some point. Okay, I don't even. So we don't put anything in the database here. So so for each file there, we do that, and then we're also going to in here we're gonna do I forget how to do this. We want, where is this? I don't want the transaction. I want to do DB, I guess. And here we'll do DB dot insert. And this is going to be job queue dot values. And this will be status is new. And this will be type. And this will be process metrics upload. And does this have a, we might have to do another schema change here because I want a payload. Oh, we do have a payload. Okay. So on our payload, where do we want to put this? We'll put this in with our drizzle stuff. Export type, we'll say send verification. That's not what we want. Send verification email payload. is going to be a read-only, and this is going to have, copy that, and this will be a process metrics upload payload. And this is going to have, we should probably get a result back here. I don't know what this type is. This is a, if result dot data, and we'll return result down here. I'll take that, put that there. And what does result.data have on it? This is going to be from recent, or result dot from post. We'll do ID.
Chat, very important today to watch the bowl. Baxter knows something is happening. Might be protesting. And the Goldens are just ridiculous. That is all.
This will be a string, and then we'll have path, string, and full path as a string as well. And we'll go ahead and put in our payload. This is going to be a JSON.stringify. I wonder if it needs to be stringified. Can I just do storage ID is result.data.id. Will this automatically serialize for me? Haha, it will. That's nice. So path, it could spread, but I'd rather be explicit. And then we can do full path. Do that. Okay. Now let's go back to our sign up, and we're going to put more data in there. Oops, just went to the wrong file. Slaps roof of JS. You can fit so much shit in this language. Yeah, Jason, how's your TypeScript learning going? Announcement, purple. Oh, hold on. I gotta scroll up. I missed some shit here. I dare say I'm enjoying JavaScript a little bit. I haven't written with an interpreted language in a very long time, and it feels goofy. Diving into TypeScript this weekend. Gotcha. And don't forget, I got your whole house on my wrist. I did, I opened it. Okay, I want to come down here and we need to add a payload to this John down here. Right here, this needs a payload, and that's going to get what does this get? This needs an email. Why is the music not playing? No, we're not listening to Fireflies. JavaScript is yeah, JavaScript is technically compiled just in time. This needs I need an email. So we'll say email. Email does not exist in this scope. Oh, yeah. Form.data.email. In fact, we should probably just yoink all of these things. No, we just need that and the email verification code. I love Nightshade in a weird way.
You just say you love Nightshade in a weird way?
That picture of Prime looks so much like Gunther Steiner. It's unreal. JavaScript itself is interpreted, but the engine can JIT if they want. It's how JavaScript supports TCO, but BA8. I wish they did. Be nice. I think that's all we need on the payload for this. All right, that should work. Let's go ahead and add that all. I don't even know, update schema and job queue publishing. All right, now if we go back to our Rust code, we can quit out of this and change into packages, job processor, yep, vim into this, source, job queue, and I want to go back to that article, that feedback I got from, what?
There's a massive spider!
Oh boy, spider chat.
Sorry, I didn't mean to squeak like a fire alarm.
Where's it at?
I don't know, it was that way and it was running at me. I'm freaking out.
Where? Show me where.
Somewhere that way. Oh, I see it. The spider Roomba.
Yeah, I see it.
I went to throw recycling in the garage.
There. Oh, Mr. Wool Spider.
Yeah, it's a big one.
I said an infestation of these guys.
Holy shit. I'm sorry, Mr. Spider. You shouldn't be in my home.
I feel like I got stuck in that wedge.
Oh, good. You can use the dog wipes.
I like literally just can't get to it. I'm gonna use your car keys.
What the fuck?
Actually, I don't think I can get in there. Hold on. Wait, get back.
Wait, come here. Look. Wait, look.
Why do you throw this shit right in front of the door?
There was a spider.
That's not why you do it when there's not others.
Yeah, but this time there was a spider. I have a flathead screwdriver right here. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. Alright. Sorry for the squeak.
I used to have like kill tens of those a day in my first apartment in Bloomington, Illinois. Those are the ones that if you shine light on them, they reflect.
Oh,
So I hunted them down at night with a flashlight. Okay, we're back, y'all. There was a oh, I just blocked the dog from getting to his dog bowl. Baxter, come eat your food. Come on. Get your puppy chow. Let's go. Let's go. Eat. Eat. Get up there. Eat. Up. Up. Come on. Eat your food. There was a wolf spider, which for anyone that's not familiar with wolf spiders, they are quite large and quite fast. Whoops. Wolf spider. This funny guy.
Ah! Also, I just want it to be known, I went to put recycling in the garage. I opened the door and it sprinted at me.
So I just murked one of these.
It was massive. Literally like the size of my hand.
And yeah.
I almost did shit myself.
Would have burned down the house down. Somebody should clip her screaming. Please, somebody go back and clip her screaming. I need that.
Oh my gosh. The thing is, I usually don't kill spiders. I usually let them live.
Show the spider.
Let them do their thing. That one was just too much for me.
Oh, this is so funny.
Scared. I know, I logged back onto your stream just because I was like, oh no.
I'm catching up on chat. Spider. I fucking knew it would be a spider. Leave spider chat, bro.
Bring the spider here.
I launched up and started. Spider can live with us. I swear my partner was the one shouting. Now's your chance, doggos. Get the bowl. Spiders are people too. Never more than 6 feet away from spider.
And that's fine. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bonk your...
That's so funny. Wolf spider. I live in North Carolina. But funny story is I interned at State Farm, funny enough, with Mr. Dr. Love Wizard over a decade ago now. And my apartment in Bloomington, Normal, Illinois had an infestation of wolf spiders. And I would have to kill like 10 a day. And it got to the point where... doxing me the fuck. I never worked on a farm. I had an infestation of wolf spiders in my apartment bedroom, and I learned that wolf spiders, if you turn off the lights and turn on a flashlight, they reflect light like silver, and I used to just hunt them down at night to eradicate them. I'm not clicking that link. North Kakalaka. Tell you what.
Dylan murdered the spider, for anyone asking. He murdered it, and it got stuck.
Yes, Dylan is totally normal. Yeah, bark scorpions glow under UV light. I also lived in Scottsdale, Arizona for a year, and got really used to
I just have small hands.
checking my shoes before I put them on. Justine, may I ask you a question?
Yeah, someone said I just have small hands. I do have small hands, but a spider should still not be hand size.
Who said that?
I'm also scrolling back up.
Oh. Lol. You lived in Tempe, Nightshade? When did you live in Tempe? I mean, we probably weren't there at the same time, but what is yours, and what is Dylan's is also yours. That does apply to our relationship. 100%.
Ever since we got engaged, I have been saying that because the AC went out in my car, so I've just been taking his, and I'm like, yeah, what's yours is mine.
I lived in Scottsdale from 2015 to 2016-ish. I lived at Hayden and Thomas.
Day bloody one.
All right. I need to open up this article.
I'm sorry. I need to go back. Did you ever clean up the guest room?
I can't hear you, Justine.
Oh, okay.
All right, we basically want to copy this over here. Yeah, I know you're old as fuck, Nightshade. It's okay. See, Nightshade. We call him old, and he leaves. So let's come in here, and we are going to update this a little bit. In fact, I'm tempted to just nuke it. We'll leave in basically that. Okay, so I like this. Enum job is going to have John job, and we're going to have a process metrics upload. And that will have a body on it that has that had a storage ID, which will be a string. It's going to have a metric name, or no, it's not. It's going to have a path, which will just, I'm sure there's a path type, but we'll write a to-do to come back to make that. I guess it doesn't really need to be a path, does it? We use snake case, which is the right casing. And then full path. It's going to be string. Okay. Which we should go like this. And then we'll have our send verification email. And this is going to be slightly different. This is going to, Jesus. This is going to have an email on it, which will be a string. And then it's going to have a verification code, verification, which will also be a string. And that's that. And then we'll have a struct job details. All right, so both of these will actually have locked at. Why can't I get that? Locked at, which will be a option of a date time UTC. And then there's going to be a completed at. And I want to put a status on this as well. So let's get another enum. So this will be pub enum will be job status. In fact, that doesn't really need to be prefixed by job because we're in a crate. This will be new, locked, completed, and error. And this will have a status on it. And we need basically these ones on that as well. And we'll just do details. Or how did we do, what did he use job details for down here? Query job. Oh, he put the details on there rather than flattening it. Nah, I'd rather keep it top level. What up, Priv? Okay. Yeah, I think that makes sense. I don't actually need this struct. I do like this pattern of having a query though. Struct is going to be a query job, and that's private to this package. And that's going to have a ID that's a string. It's going to have this. It's nice that I can inline this here. Oh my god. Our type is what is a query job type? We'll have a query job type, and then we'll have locked at, which we can basically copy these. This will be query status, query job type. Come down here and say struct query job type, and that is going to be our enum that has process, metrics, upload, and send verification email. And then we're going to do another one. This is not a struct. This is an enum.
Hey,
What?
not to be that guy, but you remember when I was like, Dylan, make sure everything's dry.
It wasn't dry?
No.
Oh, well, it should have been because it went through 3 cycles.
When you reset it, did you take it out and move it about?
Definitely. I definitely did that for sure.
Yeah, that's where you went wrong. You're supposed to take it out and move it.
Well, you know.
Things get stuck in the sheets, and then the sheet ends up being dry, and then patchy.
Listen, I'm only one man. I killed a spider. I should have some social credit right now.
Yeah, but you made a big deal about how I didn't have to worry about it because you were going to take care of it.
I tried.
And you did take care of it.
Well, I'm sorry.
Wait, come
Hey,
here,
hey. Influencer brutally assaults and murders friendly spider. Hold on, chat. Baxter, shut up. Oh, that's so funny. I need to turn that up in my ears. so funny. It's a spider. That's, that's so funny. I have to send this to my family. That's so hysterical. Thank you for clipping that. So camel or rust? I still think I like writing OCaml more at this point, but that's might just be a function of still being really new to this. Russell just said toxic OCaml wannabe. Basically, OCaml or Justine? Okay. So we need to do...
Here, no, buddy, out. Buddy, out. Out.
Query job, completed ID, status, locked at, completed at. And now we need payload, which will be a Serde JSON. Serde JSON value. Do I not have Serde JSON installed? That should be installed, no? Is Serde JSON a second package, I bet? Cargo add Serde JSON.
Nope, look, literally on the ground.
Justine is eating from the bowl alert. Lol. Alright, so that should be good there.
What'd you say?
Chat warned me that you were about to eat from the bowl.
Oh, yeah, that was. I'm trying to get Baxter to take his flea and tick.
Alright, so we're good there. And now we need to do a derive on this guy. Oh, yeah. So we'll derive that. So are these are macros, right? These attribute blocks are macros. When do we get the dog bowl alert that's on your to-do list? Once we get through, we'll do some non-client work streams once we get through uploading the Excel worksheet and then loading that data into a dashboard in the app. So it's probably still a couple weeks away, but once that's shipped to the client app, we'll do that. Okay,
we're good.
Yeah. I helped do a little bit of work of porting Serde to OCaml and implemented the S expression parser and deriver. So I'm at least somewhat familiar with how it works under the covers. All right, so then we want to Oh, that would be implemented. Yeah, I see. Okay, so let's come down here actually, and we'll say, we'll make this a pub. Maybe query job. We can't get to any of that, but we can implement no, we don't want that actually. We could just export a function from this package, right? So we'll say get, let's just get jobs. I don't know how I want to set up this data fetching. We'll write that last. We're gonna impl up here. Let's add another region. This will just be, I don't know, job. And in here, let's go ahead and do impl try from query job for our job. And we should be able to get a implement missing members type error. Where is mine at? I want to use create prelude, and let's get the error out of there. Yeah. 31 down. Okay. I'm gonna eventually change that, but we can go ahead and return self.error. Yep. Try from, we get a query job. And let's just call this change in word query job. And we're gonna go ahead and match query job dot type. And this should be able to implement our arms for us. I love that autocomplete. That is so good. Being able to complete arms like that. Winnie, the hell are you doing? Get down. No, no more. Get down. Out. Come on. You're not gonna sit in here and lick the couch. Out. Good girl. Okay. Damn it, Winnie. I know. Well, Winnie, yeah, some of you know this, but Winnie is predisposed to getting acid reflux. And when she gets acid reflux, she also has a ton of anxiety. So when she has acid reflux, she gets super anxious and she freaks out and she starts licking everything and just exasperates the problem and doesn't calm down. So we have to drug her when she gets it. And she does this thing where she will lick empty food bowls for like an hour, and that can trigger the acid reflux. Okay. So if we match on this, we need to return. Oh, this is where we do like our little anonymous struct thing. So we'll have a struct that this will be our process metrics upload payload. And this will be that, and this has on it a full path, which is a string. It has a path, which is a string. It has a storage ID, which is, shit, my keyboard got turned. That's so annoying. Also a string. And then we mark this with derive. I need to go look up syntax, how to rename keys with Svelte. Svelte deserialize. And we'll say let data process metrics upload equals Svelte JSON. And then we get from value, yeah, and this will be query, or this will be query job dot payload, and we probably have to not unwrap that. We need the question mark operator. Okay, sure. Let's go. I don't even know why we had the IO. Let's just change IO to deserialization. And this will be from, I'm assuming there's like a Svelte error, something like this. Does Svelte not, there has to be an error, right? Like there, yeah, there it is. Oh, right, okay. It's not our result. Can I override that? No, I can't. That's okay. Okay. Okay, Ethan, sounds good. Survey rename. What up, Colin? See you, John. Yeah, we want this. Wait, I'm a little bit confused how this works. Am I giving it the name? So I would come like here, right? And this would be in here, Surday, and it would be rename. And would this just be full path like that? Yeah. Cannot find attributes Surday in this scope. Why can't I get that? Do I need to install it with like a... Am I doing something wrong? You can also just do rename all if you're doing camel case. So that would go here then, right? It would be rename all. And this will be what, camel case? Container attributes. Rename underscore all. And this would be snake case, right? Isn't that how I want to do it? Rename this all the fields in the structure according to the given case convention. So it's no, so the data is stored as camel case, and I want it to go to snake case. If that makes sense. I think I have it right? Because that's exactly what I did up here. I deleted it. Or down here. Yeah, rename all snake case. Yeah, that seems like it'll work, right? Okay, and then we are going to return an OK, where it'll be a job of a, what is this, process, metrics upload. This will be data dot full path. Can I just, no, I can't. Data dot path, data dot storage ID. I'm actually going to rename that the payload job, or query job dot status, query job dot completed at, and then query job dot locked at. So we have to implement a from on that too. In fact, I think we can just, we'll impl, where is that at? So we'll impl from query job status for status. And we need to add the missing members. This will be job query status. And we will literally just return, I guess we can match query job status. Whoops. Damn it. I have my keyboard bumped. So I keep missing my Turing key. All right, want that, implement the matching arms, and this will just be straight to status new. And then status locked. Status completed, status error. And then down here, we can say status from that. Nice. That's sick. I really, really like the from and to traits. They are fucking sick. I'm not gonna have to serialize it all at the moment. Nuts. From and to is fucking sick. All right. So why is this upset? Failed to resolve deserialize insert a. Do I have a typo? Yeah, I do. Don't I? What? The trait bound process metric upload deserialize owned is not satisfied. Required for process metrics upload to implement deserialize owned. I think so. Yeah, feature derive. It doesn't have a... So I can't derive that. Okay, I must have just had weird errors there. That was weird that I got into that state. Okay. Cool. This is actually pretty sweet. And in fact, we can we can come here and we can do, let's bump this down to another line, and we can do that's sick. We like that. So let's copy this, and we're going to do the same thing down here. Time, by the way. I'm gonna keep going till like 9:15ish, probably like 10 minutes or so. Do the metal hands. All right. Let me get this up. So in here, this is gonna be send email payload ink in Word, and we're gonna get that here. That feels like we should have a error, right? Oh, because no, I didn't update the type. Duh. This is gonna have a email, which will be a string, and it will have a verification code, which is also a string. Yeah. Data.email, and then verification code is data.verification code. Okay, nice. That's sick. That's fracking sick, chat. Man, I really like Rust. Now that I'm starting to like do real Rust, like I'm kind of freaking digging it. It's kind of sweet. And like I feel like I have a really good understanding for where I'm at in learning Rust for like lifetimes and like how the borrow checker works, like really learning how like ref cells and cells and RCs work. Like I feel good about that stuff. When I say fake Rust, I mean just like the Rust in Rustlings, right? So we want to, how do we want to do this? Do we want to just export a function that takes, we could do a trait, no. How do we want to actually query? What do we want to stick the query thing on? Yeah, I'm gonna go back to changing these to strings because I don't care. It's fine. Which we don't even have connection options anymore, so that doesn't matter. Let's not overcomplicate things. We learned how this works, we did it successfully, and I'm glad I did that, but let's just keep it simple. Back in dref. I don't think we need this stuff now. I don't even really need this. This is kind of like a useless structure right now. Which we're just passing around a database. So like, I don't really think we need this all that much, but that should be better there. Okay, so in here, we're going to we're probably going to need to wrap the database in an RC. Maybe an arc. And we're going to say get pub function get is going to take a reference to self, and it's going to return a result of a job, or a vec of job. And then we'll have get one. And we'll have get new and get locked. And we need a get retryable. And then we want a lock. And we want a complete. And this will just be a unit, I guess. Same with this. Get retryable, get locked, get new, get one. That's not a vec. All right, that looks like a pretty good interface on our query here. Hello, DM Mulroy. I am getting to like Rust, but I'm still stalled doing wrestling and my Udemy course. Keep grinding, buddy. All right, so that's a pretty good, I feel like that's a pretty good like interface for getting our jobs. And then actually these should return query jobs. Let's highlight all that, and we're going to do a replace on job, and it'll be query job. Okay, that looks good. And then let's go import some stuff for our job. On our job, do we have a block for our job yet? Can I set a default too? Can I do like I can do like default. How do I do this? Do I need a deriving default? Yeah, there we go. Cool. So impl for job, and in here we want to we have a public function. We're just going to write out this interface to job and call it a day. Pub fung, we want to lock, and this is going to take a mutable reference to self. And yeah, and we'll say self dot locked at. Oh, I guess I have to match on it, huh? Can I do this? I just want to assign the whole thing. Can I match a struct and just assign it a name? I'm using Ghosty. I forget how to do this. I feel like I did this in Rustlings, but I can't remember. Rust match enum struct and assign to variable. That's not quite what I want. My inner struct. Yeah. I mean, okay. We could do it that way. Okay, so we have lock, and we want to say basically we want to do the same thing. All right, so we can lock, we can complete it. We can, what else can we do on this thing? Set status, pub fun set status. Which will take a mutable self and a status, which is a status. We'll say to do here. Oh, actually, we don't even need to do that here. We'll do that in these match arms. Okay. I have to wrap up and get going here. But this looks good. I'm feeling good about the direction we're going here. And yeah, I'm freaking really liking Rust. I'm really, really liking Rust. Okay. I won't be streaming until, I might stream this weekend a little bit, but I will not be streaming tomorrow or Friday because I will be in New York City engagement ring shopping with Justine. So we will be back either this weekend or Monday. And I'm just going to raid and run here, and we're just going to raid Christoph, and let's go. Have a lovely day, y'all. Catch you in a couple days. And let's raid.